Paul, as far as weekends go, I think BCB have had worse weekends, haven't they? A wonderful achievement for the whole of the team. If we kick off with Friday evening, Danny Ball and Zach Parker, just talk me through your thoughts on Friday's punch perfect performance from the pair of them.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. First of all, I just want to. It's been a long time this has been coming, and suddenly we started getting some exposure by the grace of God. So I want to thank God. Staying humble, and it was just euphoria. It was absolutely amazing, Dan. All the work that you do and Errol does, which no one really sees behind the scenes on BCB, and just appreciate everything that you lot have been doing and everything that's been done on BCB. It's just absolutely fantastic. And like I said in my previous interviews, with these big promoters putting everything on, and Zach being signed now by Frank Warren, and Danny Ball as well, signed by Frank Warren. It's just been absolutely amazing, and their performance was punch perfect. And obviously Danny Ball, you know, even though he was in the home corner going in, you know, it was a real 50-50 fight, so I'm glad that went through, and he got the win. And the other one was Zach Parker, which everyone says very tough fight. As you know, Vaughan Alexander, and anybody that's done their research on him, Devin Alexander's brother, and is notorious for being very tough, never been stopped, and only lost to the elite fighters in Sims and others. And if you see his resume, and he did say to me previously, he goes, I haven't come here just to make the numbers, and it will be an early night. Thank God it was on the other way around, and Zach was punch perfect.
And then in terms of obviously going into Saturday night, first of all, talk about Kane Baker. Obviously went out to Gibraltar, did himself proud, but a real tough opponent, really.
Yeah, I think Kamari performed superb, and it was one of them, you know, when you go away, and it was yes, we're disappointed, but it's the experience that he's had and everything that Kane's done. Kane's trained very hard, so there's no excuse. He's the better man won, and Kane will come back again.
Absolutely. And then on to Lennox Clark, British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, wrote off by everybody in the build up to it. The bookies had him 16-1 for the KO, so I know a lot of the BCB family have made a few quid this weekend as well, but more importantly, Lennox has come home with two the best belts in boxing.
Well, he's been with us end of 2013, so nearly 8 years he's been with us, and I always knew with Lennox, it's just that he's had a stop-start career through injuries, no fault of his own, and other issues that all went on. And I've always said Lennox is he says he's dangerous, and he comes out to the tune dangerous, and he is dangerous, and we always knew what he could do. We was going in there 100% confident. Lennox is there to move up, right up the rankings, which he already has, and take over. And taking nothing away from Laurent, which is a great fighter, but Lennox did go into that fight with one arm, and you've seen what he can do with two hands, and he has worked extremely hard, and the world's his oyster now. If he stays on, well, not if, he will stay on it with all the sponsorship, all the backup that he's got now behind him, and I believe he can go all the way.
As you say, a wonderful performance. Just talk me through your thoughts about that three-punch combination that just left Willie Hutchinson on another planet.
We always knew what Lennox was capable of, and what we worked on. We just drilled on what we was going to do. But taking nothing away from Willie Hutchinson, he's only 22 years old, and I believe he can come back again. And it was one of those fights, a bit more experience, maybe Willie needed, but Lennox is a very dangerous fighter. He's very powerful as well, and he showed in the ring that day. So I think that if that was anybody, they would not be going on, regardless of who it was. Doesn't matter who it was. Once Lennox hits you, it's good night.
As you say, a wonderful weekend for BCB. Absolutely flying as a camp at the moment. Just touch on Kieran Thomas and Clayton Bricknell, who both performed at the weekend as well. So BCB is not only about, you know, those belts that we bring home. We're a family, and we've got boxers fighting week in, week out.
Remember, Dan, we had a lot of journeymen. We've always had journeymen, even though we was winning these British titles back in the beginning, even when we had young Muttley and everything. And I myself even had the pleasure of working with the likes of Peter Buckley, Carl Taylor, Anthony Hanna. The list goes on and on with all the legends of the sport regarding journeymen and that. So yeah, they went the distance. Clayton Britton and Kieran Thomas with against tough opponents, good opponents, prospects coming through. So yes, I was proud of them as well.
Paul, thanks for your time. Speak to you soon.
God bless you and God bless everyone. If you stay hard, keep training, stick to it, stay positive, anything's achievable, as you saw on the weekend. God bless you all, guys. Love you all.